What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today is Friday, so I'm here to bring you a new vlog to the channel. But before we start this vlog, can we take a minute to memorize this nice "A Day to Remember" shirt that I wear? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I wish I could show you the back because there's an even cooler design, but I really can't, look back over them. I could walk over to the mirror. Actually, no, let's do that. We're gonna walk to the mirror. I'm gonna show you the back of this shirt. It's pretty cool. It's gonna get dark. Let there be light. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Best shirt I've ever bought. Best, I think it was like 25 bucks I ever spent. So we're going to memorize that. And then let's memorize this fresh cut that I got going on. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to my dude Christian for hooking me up with the haircut. It is slick. It is nice. And it was his first time doing a haircut like this. Did a wonderful job. So, now that we got my self-appreciation out of the way, let's talk about World War II. We are literally 2 weeks away. Isn't that crazy? It seems like yesterday I was just pre-ordering it, and it seems like yesterday again that we were just playing the beta. But we are now almost 2 weeks away from playing the game that I hopefully, that didn't come out right. I hopefully revives the Call of Duty community, because it's been kind of going not so much straight downward spiral, but it's been kind of like a loop. It's like a little roller coaster. Like in Advanced Warfare, it was kind of and it came down a little bit. Then Black Ops 3 came, and people love the game. I mean, I like it. It's not a bad game. And then IDub came out, and it just kind of went, but people still love the game. To each their own. So now we finally have a boots on ground World War II, brand new Call of Duty coming out for new generation consoles, which I had always wished of and dreamed of for the longest time. And now we are finally getting it in 2 weeks. So kind of want to talk about a little bit of that, kind of things I'm expecting, some things that I hope they change, some things that I hope they didn't change, and talk a little bit about zombies. Not too much about zombies, I don't know a whole lot, but yeah, let's do this. This is the 27th vlog. We're almost to 30. I know I haven't really been keeping up on the schedule much. I apologize. I've been a lazy poop sack for a long time. But we're not going to talk about that. So let's get right into this video. I'm sorry. I'm like a typhoon, ticking in your head, paranoia, clouding your judgment. Ain't no matter what you do about it, I'm still in your head. Alright, so where to begin with this? So, World War II is literally 2 weeks away. 2. Not months, not even a year, 2. It's 2 weeks away. So, what I'm expecting to come of the full release, as you know, during the beta, both weekends, it was a very, very SMG dominant game. Mainly, I want to say, well, besides that they're very powerful, one of the main purposes of that was probably because of the maps. Now, there was one map that I can think of that had more of a mid to long range engagement in terms of how big the map was, but for the other three, I'm gonna say that was the reason why it was mainly SMG dominant, because the other three maps were very close quarters, tight corners. So most of the time you were engaging in short range gunfights. Now, yes, each map had their own little spot where there was a long distance between players. So I mean, you could run snipers, you could run LMGs or assault rifles if you wanted to, but that was one of the big huge reasons why SMGs are very dominant. So now what I'm expecting with this full game release is some nerfing of the SMG class, because of just how, I mean, the power they had plus with their fire rate, I mean, it was a done deal. I mean, if somebody got you on target, you're done. You might as well just put the control down and just let it happen. No, I'm just kidding. Don't give up the fight. But so I could see, like, the PPSH, the WWII 18. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. and the grease gun, all of them. So I could see those getting not a huge nerf, but more so of a nerf as so nobody will just stick to those. I mean, there's going to be people who are just going to stick to those for throughout the whole game's life cycle, which is very sad. But hey, you do you, boo boo, like I always say. But so I could see them being nerfed to where, you know, they're still powerful, but not overpowered, like I said, so that everybody's just going to use them and not use anything else in the game. And which wouldn't be a bad thing, because, I mean, I'm guilty of this too. I used SMGs a lot, but I also used other weapons too to kind of, you know, figure out what works for my playstyle, what weapons work on what maps, what attachments work with weapons, and, you know, what weapons work with what divisions, because, you know, you don't have to just use that weapon that's specified for that division. I mean, you can use a rifle in the airborne division, or, you know, or all that, you know, fine stuff, because, you know, I mean, just because you can put a suppressor on there with the division, you know, doesn't mean it makes it the greatest division of all time. You can use any weapon you want and all that stuff, so, but it is handy. So I could expect that. The STG-44, that was another very powerful weapon. I can, you know, attest to this, and so can other people. I mean, I got quite a few kill feeds with it, so I could see it getting a bit of a nerf too. But like I said, not so much that, you know, people either, you know, just like say forget about it, but like nerf it so they still want to use it, but, you know, also switch up. You know, don't use the same stuff over and over again, because you would think after a while it gets boring just using the same thing, but there's some people that play like that, and you know what? More power to you if you play like that. So, I could also see the M1A1 carbine getting a bit of a buff, because, I mean, it was a 3-shot kill, but, you know, they're pretty quick to get away, so I could see maybe that one getting a buff, maybe not. M1 Garand was a 2-shot kill each time, so, but I really don't see them touching on that, because any other, you know, game that's had the M1 Garand, they really don't mess with it a whole lot. They kind of just let it be what it is, and, you know, no one complains about it. I mean, throughout the whole beta time with World War II, it was just mainly SMG complaints. There was a few STGs, but they really didn't touch on anything else. So they might not even, you know, do anything with the M1 Garand. So, but we'll just have to wait and see. But those are some of the big things I'm expecting. Now, this one, I'm 100% positive is a happen. Now, we all remember the map Aachen, or as I like to call it, aching, because every time I played it, I wanted to put my head through a wall, and it was just, it was painful. It was very painful to play that map, so I called it aching. You can call it what you will. But if any of you remember from playing it over the beta weekends, it was very, it was head glitch central, to say the least, because it didn't, you know, whatever corner you came out of, whatever door you ran through, it didn't matter where you were, there was some Joe Schmo on the other side, you know, peeking his head up, you know, looking around, and then boom, you're dead. So, but I did see for the PC beta that they actually did some tuning to that map, and they kind of lowered the head glitching areas. There's still some, but not a whole lot. So maybe I might stop calling that map aching after, you know, the full game releases, if they, you know, do it on the console. So, which I'm sure they will. I mean, if they did it on PC, and whatever feedback they got, I'm pretty sure they're going to do it on console. So I'll be looking forward to that. We'll give aching another chance. You know, see if it can redeem itself. But not really expecting a whole lot of change. I mean, of course, we're going to have some more maps, which they did kind of showcase on Twitter here and there. If you've been paying attention, they did get a little glimpse of a couple of maps. There's a game mode called Gridiron, which is basically uplink, and I'm pretty sure, like, you know what uplink is. But if you don't, uplink is basically where you get a satellite drone, and you can call them goals. That's right, you call them goals. You have one on your end, one on the enemy teams, and you have to get yours into the other sides, and vice versa. So Gridiron is basically uplink. Haven't really heard much about like new weapons or such and whatnot, but yeah, those are really some of the really big things I want to touch on. What I expect from the game. Now, on the terms of zombies, this one I'm actually looking very much forward to. Now, Sledgehammer tried this in Advanced Warfare, and it was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was kind of fun, but it just really wasn't my my cup of tea, if you will. So, but with World War II zombies, and just from the images I've seen, from the trailer I've seen, it looks pretty promising. I'm not gonna lie. I did hear from somewhere, like what the perks and stuff were going to be, but I cannot remember the names for the life of me. You can probably find them somewhere. I'm pretty sure someone's done a video on them, but it looks very promising. It really does. So I will be looking forward to COD World War II Zombies. We'll be playing a bit of that. Been playing a bit of zombies lately. I'm very enjoying it. So kind of getting myself ready for, you know, what World War II has to bring to the table. But overall, it looks like a very promising game. I'm very excited for it to be coming out in 2 weeks. Can you believe that? It's crazy. You know? It's like, I feel like I just pre-ordered the game. I feel like I just played the beta. And now we are getting close to the full release. I'm very excited. I hope y'all are too. I feel like this game is going to revive the community. It's been kind of a bumpy road for a while, but, you know, sometimes the road to success isn't a straightforward path. You're going to have bumps, you're going to have loops, you're going to have everything going to V off every now and then, but eventually you will come to a close and everything will go better. So I'm expecting this game to revive everything, expecting this game to do great things, and it's a Call of Duty World War II game. We haven't had one of those in a long time. I think the last one, if I remember right, was World at War, and that was 9 years ago. Oh boy, I am old. But that is going to do it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe below. I'm going to say that from now on. Subscribe below. Pretty sure it's a thing, but I'm going to patent it now. Get that copyright if you try to take it from me. I'm just kidding. But that is going to do it for today's video. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to try and get back on schedule, because I've been slacking, too much relaxing, not enough packing? I don't know. See you guys later. You're not